And she made a video on Facebook for a self-deletion letter and did the steps to do that. And Facebook AI alerted police that she was in the process of doing that. That's great. So, I mean, there are other extenuating circumstances where, there was relationship problems and her husband left. But at least she's getting, she's going to get help. And, if you have thoughts of self-deletion, please call 988 in this country. In other countries, I'm sorry, I don't know the number if you have a mental health hotline. But here in the United States, please dial 988. 2 years ago, they changed it from a 1-800 number to a 3-digit number like 911. So it's 988. And if you are a veteran having thoughts of self-deletion, please press number 1 when you dial 988. It is solely dedicated to you as a veteran. So if you use Facebook, the AI might single you out if you post something like that, which that's what it's designed to do. So thank you, Facebook, for creating something that is working. So this one caught my eye. And I was like, what? A mushroom can drive a robot across a floor? Really? So a mushroom's fungal filaments, called micella, are known to carry electrical impulses in a way not too disfamiliar from how human neurons work. So let's see if they've got the video. I think they got the video down here. I have to stop.
This is a living robot. Researchers at Cornell created the biohybrid robot that uses signals from fungi to move and respond to its surroundings. They combine fungal mycelia, which are tiny, thread-like parts of mushrooms, with mechanical hardware. The living tissue sends electrical signals that control the robot, like an animal brain controls movement. The system uses electronics to read fungi signals and convert them into robot commands.
Isn't that crazy?
2 robots, one soft and spider-like, another with wheels, move using fungal signals, blending life with machines. These biohybrid robots could monitor soil health or detect pollution, sensing environmental cues where regular sensors might fail.
Fascinating. So, and this day, just fascinating stuff, that they could actually map the electrical impulses from mushrooms to make robots move. I thought that was fabulous. And on this day, 29 years ago, because I love sports, Cal Ripken Jr. broke Lou Gehrig's baseball record while he played in 2,131,000 consecutive games. Lou Gehrig even played ill. So good job, Cal Ripken Jr. Very fascinating. All right. So, whoops, hold on. My bad. I forgot what I was going to talk about today. So does anybody have a topic they want to discuss? Hey, Mrs. How are you? No worries. Thank you for being here. George Carlin, he's just one of my comedy inspirations. He really is. He's just too funny. So, I forgot what I was going to say. I do want to extend out thoughts and prayers to the families in Georgia. Further development on that story is the dad of the student that did it has now been charged with murder. He knew about it and he didn't alert authorities. So please, if your kid's having trouble in school, you seriously need to go to administration. Don't take it into your own hands. That's vigilante. Mercy, to me, it's kind of mercenary justice, and it's not right. It's not right in the United States. People deserve to live. And here's the other side part of that story. That kid had only been at that school for 2 days. He just transferred. What? Yeah. So, but the good part about there is a silver lining to this story. And a school actually here in Missouri is actually using it as well. They invested in a new system where everybody wears a badge, like at Autumn does. Autumn has to at her school. Middle school and up here in the Springfield area, they all have to wear badges. And these extra badges that they wear behind their ID has a button. And if it's an active shooter situation, they click the button 3 times and it sets off a silent alarm to the police, to the front office, to the security of the school. That's what saved lives. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. So I'm ever so grateful to the company that created it. Hold on, guys, I got it. And I just saw Vic. Come in. What's up, co-host Vic?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. Cool. Cool.
You have to have the hiccup.
Oh, no. We got to hear Vic hiccup now.
Oh.
Oh, boy. Okay. Slides are going to pop in for a second, but I will remove it here once it uploads. We're not ready for that. Oh, okay. Let's go behave. So, however you feel about guns, and this father decided to buy his son a semi-automatic weapon for Christmas. Please think about it. You know, the kid, to me as a mother, I know I think I'm being judgmental. I don't know for sure, but I would not would I buy you a semi-automatic weapon?
No.
So
You wouldn't buy me any gun at all.
yeah. So it's just, there's a silver lining, but it's still absolutely sad. So please keep the families in your thoughts and prayers as they go through the stages of grieving. You know, and if you have been a part of, there he is.
Oh,
He has a show tonight, by the way, at 10 Eastern. Are you okay? Why'd you just hop? Is your leg bothering you?
I was trying to get out of the way.
Oh yeah, be careful, don't fall. I know. I left it up because I got a vacuum later.
Yeah.
So, because the cat's made a mess again. But anybody got plans for this weekend? Here in a moment on Mombie's Daily Boost. Oh, no worries, Connie. No worries.
You know what would be cool?
What?
If they made magic eraser like things for Swippers.
That would be cool.
Yeah, all you have to do is add a little bit of water.
Yeah. To get like stubborn stains off of the floor.
Yeah.
That would be cool. So, but there's a lot of things going on here in the Ozarks starting, you know, now. Autumn was supposed to march in a parade tomorrow, but she's not now. I don't know what to do. That poor kid. We have allergies in the family, so I've got to talk to her doctor. By the way, we are not licensed professionals here. We actually have a series at the beginning of the year called "We're No Experts, but You Can Ask Us Anyways." So we try to focus on, you know, wellness and mental health and all those good things to help everybody. So Mrs. has an amazing Discord. We have Discord here at Sci-Fi Mombie. We need to work on our Discord. She's got memes and recipes and all kinds of fun stuff over there, but you have to ask to be a part of it, which I totally understand. You can ask us too. It's Sci-Fi Mombie. That easy. So check that out. like I said, Vic's show is returning tonight in drag at 10 Eastern, 9 Central. We're going to be watching RuPaul's Drag Race Global All Stars. Did I say right?
Yeah.
Yay! Round of applause.
You have some catch up to do, though.
That's all right.
Yeah.
We'll take it in stride.
I think we always have to do catch up, though, anyway.
Yeah.
When we're watching stuff like with Futurama.
Uh-huh.
Yes, hi, Slinky.
Oh, there goes Slink.
Yeah. Oh.
So, there's a debate on Tuesday. However you choose to vote, none of my business, but at least make your voice heard and at least watch the debate. Yeah. I tried to catch the two conventions and then the debates. But make your voice heard. What? Don't say anything. Okay, thank you. Let me guess. Yeah, I'll be right back, guys. Hold on. You know, Gorilla, I actually saw that. And they're supposed to like pass us like what? By what? Thousands, hundreds of thousands, or millions of kilometers. So we'll be fine. It happens all the time. I know they're pretty good size asteroids. At least that's what I was reading in space on space.com. Science.com, and there was another one I was reading it on. Was it IGN? So fascinating. I don't know what's worse, asteroids or sunspots. I was listening to that this morning on the news. Our weather guy on the mornings, Brandon Beck, he's like on KY3. He's like KYTV 3. He's really into the space stuff, and he likes to show us all kinds of different things that he researches. So pretty cool. There was something. Oh, there's something else that's interesting about that asteroid story. The two astronauts who are stuck on the International Space Station until February. And I'm going, what? You guys can't get a spacecraft up there right now to get them? I mean, I understand it takes time to fuel it, put it on the launch pad, train whoever, it's one of those Elon Musk, isn't it one of the Elon Musk reusable rockets and stuff like that? So why does it take so long? We need to rethink our space program, I think. And I think it's going to have to become a global initiative to rethink it, instead of one country doing what it wants to. Because didn't China just send astronauts to the moon like recently? Aren't they up there like right now? I thought they had like a tiny little lunar moon base or something. Hey, Brogu, welcome. Happy Friday. How are you? No worries, Connie. I know exactly how you feel about the internet issues. So, but yeah, interesting stuff. Trying to remember where I saw those articles. So at least on the Chinese working, looking at the moon, exploring the moon, they have the right to. Just don't hurt anybody else while you're up there. So there's been some fascinating video. I don't know if you guys have seen it, of space debris and asteroids coming down. Trying to I wish I need to record this stuff and show it to everybody because it's pretty fascinating info, pretty fascinating video. But yeah, there was Brandon Beck was saying this morning that there normally the sun like has a certain amount of spots it generates in a year. You know, they've been tracking that for years. Hey, Dark Helmet. No, I'm sorry, you can't be at work today. It's Friday. I'm kidding. But like this year, the sun has generated like 200. And it's generating high levels of outburst. And the highest level outburst that was ever recorded so far was a couple of years ago. And it was times 45. And it was so powerful that Voyager, which is on the outer rim of our solar system, felt it. That's how powerful that burst was. So somebody's emailing me. I just geek out over space stuff and the Orville, right? Dark Helmet. Oh boy. I've been laughing lately. The cast of Ted has been posting. Oh, I know what I wanted to talk about. Hold on a second. Pictures and stuff from on set because they're back in production, and the house that is actually in Massachusetts that they use sometimes was actually on a backdrop, and she was like punching it and drop kicking it. Elena Albach. It's hilarious. She's like, I'm gonna punch the window in. So, yesterday it was announced. How many of you like The Burbs? First of all, with Tom Hanks and Jamie Lee Curtis. It's one of my favorites. It's a great movie. I say don't mess with the classics. Nobody listens to me. Yes, we need more Orville. Hurry up. I love that movie. It's you know, Bruce Dern and the cast. They're funny. But it's being remade by Brian Grazer and Seth MacFarlane, and Keke Palmer is going to be the star. And it's greenlit by Peacock, Universal, and I'm cautiously optimistic. Is that a good way to be? Now, everything it seems like Universal touches lately is gold, right? They're one of the, what is it, 3 studios that are in the black instead of the red on their streaming and their production and all that jazz. I don't know. Like, you know, like I tell you, give it a chance, watch it, see how you feel about it before, you know, don't let somebody else tell you how to feel about it. I won't tell you how to feel about it. I'll tell you how I feel about it. I wish they would make new yes. I totally agree with you. Where is the creativity in Hollywood anymore? What was it new that I just saw that I was like, man, that was a great show? Oh, by the way, 911 Lone Star is canceled after this season on Fox. So Fox is sweeping out the 911 franchise altogether. I don't know if ABC will pick it up or not, because that's where regular 911 went. I mean, they're all the same company anyways. It may end up on Hulu. So we'll see. What do you think about that, Vic? 911 Lone Star is canceled after this season. Yeah. But regular 911 was swept over to ABC.
Well, I mean, sometimes that's what happens.
Yeah. There's a new show coming to ABC with Joshua Jackson called Dr. Odyssey. It's kind of like 911. He's like the doctor, like the head doctor on a cruise ship. And it goes through all the emergencies that happen when you're at sea. I don't know. It kind of looks good. I mean, you know, it's got drama behind it. But yeah.
I think spin-offs aren't supposed to last long as the main show anyway. So
Right. Right.
it's just,
Well, I mean, there are some spin-offs that are gold, like Young Sheldon. Like, well, Happy Days had several spin-offs like Mork and Mindy and Laverne and Shirley. Joni and Chachi didn't run very long, did it?
well,
Joni loves Chachi.
what's weird to me is that so the Disney show Jessie
Frasier.
had
Frasier
like,
is still running. Yeah.
it had like I think maybe like what 4 or 5 seasons, and Bunk outlived that by a few more seasons.
Yeah, everybody
And
loved
just
it.
now ended.
Yeah, everybody loved that show on Disney Channel. He's talking about Jessie, and then Bunked was a spinoff of Jessie.
But they got rid of all of the characters from Jessie, and then
Mhm.
they got rid of
Well,
a lot of the characters they added in front when they got rid of the characters from Jessie.
right.
So by the end,
Peyton
Peyton
List moved on to Cobra Kai. What's his face? Unfortunately, passed away. What was his name? Cameron Boyce.
Completely unbunked all the time.
Right.
He was only in like maybe a couple episodes.
Yeah, he passed away.
Yeah.
The two youngest. Yeah. The two youngest were on for a while, but they filtered out. I don't even know where they are anymore. So yeah, we know too much about Disney Channel.
Jessie had like 4 seasons.
Yeah, and
And
Bunked
then-
had like what 8, 9?
Let me see.
Is it 10?
It's weird. They're on completely different streaming apps, so I have to switch to Netflix in order to see.
Oh, it's on Netflix now.
Bunked is on Netflix and
Oh.
Jessie is on.
Disney.
Yeah.
Wow.
There are 6 seasons,
Of Bunked.
at least that are available on Netflix.
Wow. You know, that's what's happening with Paramount. Paramount is pushing some of the Star Trek shows over to Netflix.
I don't even think they're at the camp anymore by the last season.
Really?
Yeah.
They're not at the camp anymore.
No.
Then what the heck is Bunked?
I don't.
Okay.
It's weird.
That doesn't make sense. But yeah, Prodigy, Star Trek Prodigy went to Netflix, has the highest Rotten Tomatoes score of all time for a Star Trek show. I liked season 2 better than season 1, so I highly recommend it to anyone. A lot of people were turned off by season 1. I wasn't. I think it's great. I think it teaches a lot of valuable lessons to children. Of course, I'm not an educator. I'm just a mom. So I watched it with, independent people that are open-minded, like Gorilla Man and my sister. And this season, I really liked it. The kids got to go to Starfleet Academy. By the way, Starfleet Academy, Star Trek, Starfleet Academy is coming, and I believe Section 31 is still coming. They keep advertising it, so who knows if it will show up on Paramount Plus or where it will show up. But I was hoping they put Prodigy back on Nickelodeon. Yeah, I was hoping they would do that too. I don't know. Nickelodeon's got room in their schedule. I don't know why they're not doing it. That's where we watched most of it. But then when it moved over to Netflix, I had to finish up season 1 there. So, know what? Slinky's bugging the crap out of Vic. That is cute. The boys are actually sleeping next to each other.
What?
They're next to each other.
Yeah.
They usually never are. Aww. Slinky don't. Yeah, he's gonna bop you one. So you only watch Prodigy for new stuff. I get that.
Sorry.
It's pretty good. Hey, Buddy Hepburn, how are you today? Yeah, well, hi, playing down under. How are you? So what are you looking forward to coming back this fall or whenever? I know one show, Dark Helmet. I am so ready to come back. He knows what I'm talking about. And they're going to run through production on Ted real quick, and then they're going to switch over to the Orville starting in January. That's what they've been told. At least that's what Scott Grimes is telling everybody. So now the question is, who's coming back? I know without a doubt Jay Lee is. I know Scott is. Seth, of course. I think Penny will return. I don't see any problem with that. Oh, I'm sorry you're sick. I hope you get to feeling better soon. I just got over being ill. I know how you feel. So get better, get rest, drink plenty of fluid. I'm doing good. I'm doing better. It just took a flat 2 weeks to, get into, yes, Orville. I know for sure that Sympathy for the Devil will be probably a 2-parter. That might be the quintessential 2-parter, unless he wants to do the 90-minute thing. Who knows? You know who's silent though right now is Tom Constantino, like the editor for Ted and the Orville. He's like, not saying much. I'm just gonna sit over here and do my job, Che. So, hopefully we'll get some good shows coming back, and we won't be bored out of our minds. I was really happy with the game last night in Kansas City. That's my team. We're going to do it. We're going to be the first team in NFL history to win back to back to back. It's coming. Get ready. Now, are we perfect? No. No team is perfect. But we can try.
Oh.
So.
Sorry.
Are you going to live?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get out.
Okay, cool. I don't know if y'all heard him, but he was trying to get away from Slink and get off the couch.
Yeah.
So
He is the weirdest cat. I swear.
Yeah.
He does the weirdest thing.
wish Vic luck. He's got a job interview this afternoon.
Yep.
I'm hoping everything goes well for that.
McAllister's.
Yep. So, are you leaving?
Yeah.
Really?
I know.
All right.
Love you.
I love you too. See you later.
Mhm.
Okay. Kids. I don't have them in today. I usually reserve that for conventions. It's on the original logo. Those things are heavy. And I even bought the lightest, it was like a Conair thing to make the buttons, the lightest material, and it's still heavy. That was one of those days where I was like, ugh. So, yeah, I just have it in a ponytail today. It's one of those. I got to go to work after this. I got to go Instacart for a little bit. So, joy. And then because Autumn's not in the parade tomorrow, I got to do some more work tomorrow. At least the housework is done. I can be thankful for that. So, trying to find that balance as a mom is crazy. Yeah. Ooh, that's a good question, Dark Helmet. I want both of them. I look terrible in beanies though, so I would go for the hat. But if you look good in a beanie, go for it. Now the boys look great in them. So. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I have a fun time putting those in. I feel like Princess Leia. It's so much fun. Yeah. The other thing that I would love to do is here, I'll show you. Strangers in the night. Kidding. I want the Vulcan ears. Not the Selayan ears, the Vulcan ears. Because there are some days I wish I could be a Vulcan. Yeah, that's what you got to do. You got to buy what you can afford, especially on Hulu's website. Good God. Is it just, they mark up everything like too expensive. Too expensive. Oh, I hope he gets it. He's been having a lot of like, they see his height and his size and they turn him down. So there is a form of discrimination out there for people that size. It's really sad. So I hope that they overlook it, honestly. Yep. Check out Disney Sheepherder. He's got good stuff. But I really want the sweater, the Orville sweater. And I really want, is it the shirt that has the different rankings? Sing what? What do you want me to sing? Yeah, I sing my own theme song. I'm not going to let anybody else do that. That's mine. I half wrote that thing. It's a parody of Zombie by the Cranberries. I love Dolores O'Rourke. I'm so sorry that she's gone. You don't like the hoodie? I love my hoodie. I live in it like all winter long. It's my favorite. So, oh, strangers. I'm not Sinatra. Sorry. Even though I was born on his birthday, I'm not Sinatra. I'll leave that up to Michael Bublé and Seth MacFarlane. They can do that stuff. There is one Sinatra song I absolutely love, and it's Celine Dion's arrangement of All the Way. I love that. I love that arrangement. And it's been yanked down off of Amazon Music for some reason. I don't know why. Nobody will, like, I've emailed them and I'm like, where is it? And they keep telling me it's a licensing thing, but all the other artists who are on that album, you know, it was like a celebrity collaboration album, their stuff's still up. So is it a Celine Dion thing? I don't know. But man, she's going through a lot too. Who isn't? That's the way it is. There is. I would like to see more musicals and jazz come back. I think a lot of people, like, you know, Seth's Christmas album sold out big with him and Liz Gillies. So what's your favorite music, Grogu? Don't say country. Don't say country. Even though I live in the Midwest, I can't stand country music. I'm sorry. I try. You grew up in the 80s and every day there was great. Yes. Yes. I grew up in the 80s and 90s. I graduated in 97. So I'm a kid of the 80s and 90s. Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think there's too much emphasis on digital remastering, you know, the music, instead of just letting the artist let it go, right? Let it sing. Yeah. That's a great song. Sinatra had some great, oh man, he had great music. Dark Helmet. Yeah, Michael Jackson. I miss Prince. I miss Michael Jackson. I miss Whitney Houston. I'm just now discovering Amy Winehouse. Like, I knew about Rehab, you know, but I didn't know about all her other music. It's not bad. There's the restaurant where Seth goes to sing out in LA. It's called the Vibrato. And I love to catch they will live stream every once in a while. And I love to catch some of those artists that they book. They're really great. If you like jazz and big band music, that's where you should really turn, they're out on Instagram and Facebook. So go check it out. Rock, heavy metal. Yeah. I like a lot of that music too. I'm one of those teeny boppers. I admit it. I loved boy bands. My first boy band was New Kids on the Block. So my favorite though is Backstreet Boys. But I love Luther Vandross. I don't remember Al. Yeah, big band music is fabulous. I love listening to the 30s and 40s music, especially around the World War II era, because they were trying to entertain the troops as much as possible. So it was just great music. Yeah, I like metal. Now, there's some metal music I don't care for. Like this, there's some screaming stuff that's okay, but I don't really care for that. Like Journey, Bon Jovi, Poison, Nelson, Motley Crue, those guys. That music is fabulous. Who else was in that time period? Chicago. I love Chicago. I'm not really into Slipknot. Now Gorilla Man is, but yeah, I don't like death metal. Oh, okay. Poor Bruce Willis. Yeah, Quiet Riot. Yeah. Survivor. The Eye of the Tiger. Yeah, that's good music. Of course, I like Rocky. I kind of look up to Sylvester Stallone. He never took no for an answer. I don't either. I don't either. And he was always typecast. He can act. He can actually be a really good dramatic actor, but he was always typecast as the dumb Italian, or what was the other thing that he was always? Oh, you hate Slipknot. Oh, okay, I get you. My kids love it. My kids like Ghost. Do you guys know? Yes, Ziggy Stardust, David Bowie. Oh, I miss him. He had great music. Great music. Do you know they're working on Labyrinth 2? Okay. Who are they going to pick to replace him as the Goblin King? I mean, wow. So, yes, AC/DC, Van Halen. Yeah. Oh, man, Van Halen. That one is a heartbreaker after Eddie passed away. Yeah. Pearl Jam. I like Pearl Jam now. I like Soundgarden and Marcy's Playground. I'm trying to think of some of the others. Ugh. Don't use that name in my chat, please. No politics here. Sorry. All right, I'm gonna take that down because I don't want that on there. Okay, just telling you now. We're not gonna do it today. I don't have an appetite for it at all. I'm sorry. No, you don't. You don't. Do you know what I miss the most? Yes, people who actually play their own music. Yeah, where are all those people? Not just, yeah, I miss Elvis. I do. I miss Elvis. What? Don't blame what? What I do? I'm good at that, you know. Who would take David Bowie's place? Don't say the DT. No. Hell no. Oh, I get what you're saying now. Hey, Rebel Heart Rose. Hey, Navid. Sorry if I botched your name. Everybody over on Instagram, hello. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I just don't have a stomach for it right now. So, Stevie Ray Vaughan. Yeah, Jimi Hendrix. Gone. Jimmy was just gone before his time. Jim Morrison. Mama Cass. Mm-hmm. Janis Joplin. All those great artists. Yeah. Where did I see that at? Janis Joplin's daughter came out and said something recently, and she usually never talks, you know? Oh, it was about her father. That's what it was about. And yeah, she just was kind of, she's like, yeah, we took a DNA test, and I just don't really want to talk about it because I guess she found out who it really was, and she wasn't too happy about it. So, but we're human, we make mistakes. So, they were really mean to Mama Cass. They really were. I saw some footage from like Ed Sullivan where he's like, yeah, this big girl's gonna come out here and sing. I'm like, dude, really? Is that how you talk to people or your guests on your show? Yeah, this fat chick's gonna come out here. What? Yeah. But then again, when John Candy was everywhere, as big as he was, you know, size-wise, or Louis Anderson, they never said that about men. Yeah. Yeah, Iron Butterfly. You know, the core that Autumn's in, they actually do a version of Inagata Devita. It's really cool. It's really cool. So the Doors and Zeppelin. Yeah, good stuff. Fleetwood Mac. Mic drop. I love Fleetwood Mac. And I'm so sad that Christine's gone. So, like Wicked the musical? Or is that a band name? Nirvana. I love Nirvana and STP. Good stuff. So we should go back to that kind of revival from, you know, 90s grunge. Sarah McLachlan and Sheryl Crow and yeah. Oh yeah. Great music. Great music. Elton John and Bernie Taupin. Amazing people. They're such a great team. Sorry guys. The phone went off. I'm trying to look through here. See what needs to be paid attention to. Okay. Who else? Oh, Queen. What was I was listening to about Freddie? There was something new that came out about Freddie Mercury this week. Was it his birthday? Yeah, Pink Floyd. There's another great one. The Beatles, of course. The Beatles. Oh, Robert. Are you talking about Robert Palmer? I miss him. Power Station and Robert Palmer. Great music. Genesis. Boy, Phil Collins. He's not doing so good. They believe that he's got like the beginning stages of Alzheimer's or dementia or some kind of dementia, and it's really affecting his thought process and brain, and you know, so. And it wasn't just one genre. Yeah, it was all across it. Mariah Carey. You know? Yeah. Even gospel music. in the 80s and 90s was pretty good. Yeah, great stuff. Yeah, he is. He's really suffering. Yeah. And it's sad. It's sad to see, these musicians we look up to. So the new generation doesn't have great. Yeah. Why is that? I know here for me, I didn't allow my kids to have like electronics until they were, well, Tony had one of those leap pads. But my kids were reading at 3, and I was always encouraging their creativity. Vic can write songs, like he's really good at it. Autumn can draw and color, and she's very good with crafts. She's very good at cooking. She's much better. She got that from her dad, Gorilla Man. I like to joke, I can barely boil water sometimes. I like to joke about that stuff. Yeah, Bruce Willis has some kind of deterioration of the frontal lobe, but he can't even talk now. Demi gave an interview, and at least she's that kind of. I still didn't fix my stream element. Sorry, guys. At least she's still that kind of ex-wife that is there to help. So. In Excess, I just thought about, there's another band that I miss. Great music. I was so glad when they did that show on CBS to find a new lead singer, but where are they? Where have they gone? Adam Lambert is filling in for Queen as the lead singer, but George Michael. I miss George Michael. Yeah, it is so sad. Like, one of Bruce's last roles was actually on the Orville. Did you know that? He was the flower, the Grogan. Yeah. So the 80s and 90s had great music. Yeah, movies, yes, and great scores to go with it. Wham. Yeah. They have. They are a true testament to how civility and respect can really help your kids. Rap. I like certain kinds of rap. Now, I'm not talking full on gangster rap, but there's some really good rap out there. Like LL Cool J was on the Today Show this morning. 40-year career. Wow. Most people don't last that long in Hollywood. And when they do, they've had to reinvent their career how many times? He hasn't. I mean, he picked up acting, and he's a very good actor. But he's always kept his music career steady. When I think of 70s rap, I always think of Rapper's Delight, and then I think about Blondie. Yes. See, Connie? Great minds think alike. Yes. She was always trying something new with that kind of element. They were really a band ahead of their time. And Deborah Harry is still one of my musicians I look up to, besides Stevie Nicks and Carole King. Ice-T. Yeah. He is. He's very cool. He's very talented. And he's so good on NCIS, Los Angeles. He's just really good. Ice-T has done the same thing. I think that was the best thing Ice-T ever did, was he broke away from gangster rap and, went out and branched out into a acting career. Is she? Have I seen her in anything? What the heck? Oh, geez. My printer's being a PETA. Yeah. Yeah, Ice Cube. And Ice Cube's son is a great actor. He's a great actor. So so my favorite role of Ice Cube's right now is not only Friday, all the Fridays, but 21 Jump Street and 22 Jump Street. Those are my 5 favorite movies. And there's supposed to be another Friday movie coming out. I don't know why it's stalled. Like I heard they had shot all the scenes they needed to. At least that's what Chris Tucker said. So I don't know. Hopefully it'll come out soon. They're doing a reboot of the Crocodile Dundee legacy. It's not technically a reboot. It's the son picking up the legacy. And the actor that's playing the son, what was his name? That actor. He's like funny. He's like he's like kind of a raunchy dude. Hold on. Like Margot Robbie's in it, and Russell Crowe. Hugh Jackman's in it. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, here it is. Tourism Australia, the return of the son of the legend returns home. Danny McBride, that's who it is. Chris Hemsworth's in it. It's like an all-star cast in this. Now, supposedly, Crocodile Dundee has gone missing, and in the outback, Isla Fisher's in it, and they have to go find him. And Chris Hemsworth is playing Wally Jr. It just looks so great. It's a funny trailer. I'm gonna do a review on it. I've recorded, do what I do for reviews. Yeah, Hairspray, good stuff. Boy, Connie, you got a lot of music under your belt there. Good stuff. Everybody does. We all have an attachment to music somewhere. I play violin and viola, so I have that classical side to me. I also love contemporary music score, like John Williams and Jerry Goldsmith, the Joel McNeely. I love that stuff. He died in a plane crash, but he wrote Star Trek 2 and Star Trek 3 scores. And he died way before his time. He really did. He was so talented. He did so many scores. Danny Elfman of Oingo Boingo. He writes amazing movie score and TV score. He wrote the Simpsons theme. He wrote the Beetlejuice movie score. Yeah. Da, 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 da. You used to play clarinet? Oh, cool. And in the choir. Nice. Yeah, I didn't have time. I did orchestra up to my sophomore year of high school. And then my parents were like, okay, now you're going to have to choose. It's either you work or you do all the extracurricular activities and you don't drive. So I was like, okay, well, I'll get a car. But I play on and off. Like I'll practice here. I'm actually working on the Orville theme right now. I bought it off of a website and I'm trying it. The violin score is so high. I can't do the high notes anymore. My carpal tunnel just won't let me. So you're looking forward to, yeah, that's going to be a good movie. It's a movie. It's not a series, correct? It's a total movie. Okay, I got to take a drink, guys. Sorry. It looks good. So, but I think there's going to be a lot of great entertainment coming out since the strike is done. Now, the video game strike is not over, and neither is the hotel restaurant. There's a service workers union strike. And it all, guys, it all affects everybody. We all have to work. We all need to support each other. No matter how you feel about unions, we all deserve to have some kind of representation to keep our jobs. So, but yeah, now that the strikes are over, we're starting to see entertainment come back. Now, Family Guy won't return until 2025. Matt Groening is just a dynamo. He always has been. And for him to put out Simpsons and Futurama at the same time, good job. I mean, my goodness. He must have been sitting there during the strike writing with the group, which they weren't supposed to. But, as you can tell, I'm an animation nut. I like SpongeBob. I like Animation Domination. I like Cartoon Network and Disney Channel cartoons. They're funny to me. I like that stuff. Looney Tunes. I grew up on Looney Tunes. Merry Melodies, all that good stuff. Disney movies. Hold on one second, guys. It's Tony, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh boy, why don't you just broadcast to the whole world up here? Oh wait.
He'll be here all week.
Not here.
Muppet Babies.
What?
Okay. Here's my disclaimer on anime. I don't know why I have not gotten into it. I don't know. I'm willing to try. You would think I'd love it because I'm a huge comic book fan. I just don't know why. It's like I missed out on a lot of the good sci-fi shows in the 80s and 90s, except Star Trek. Like, I just finished SG-1, and I'm watching Atlantis right now. I finally made it through Babylon 5. I finally made it through Firefly. I had to do it a second time. I didn't like it the first time.
What?
I didn't like Firefly the first time.
All right, I gotta get out of here before I get to blast.
He never wants to stick around. He's my video game expert, by the way. So's Vic, but they're also the Doctor Who. I'm slowly watching through classic Doctor Who. I picked up Doctor Who in 2013. So you started watching Dragon Ball Z? I know. Probably. Thundercats. Yeah. Voltron. Those were my jams. Transformers. That's my jam. Speed Racer. G.I. Joe. See, I was the kid that loved the boys' cartoons. I was a tomboy. My dad and mom raised me that way. I love sports. I love watching football and baseball and hockey, and I'm getting back into college sports again. Thanks to Dad Man. Yeah, Transformers. Yep, Firefly. They need to do something. Nathan Fillion says he's on board if they want to do something. So, jeans and t-shirts. That I was a tomboy, and sneakers. I don't like dressing up now. I can't stand it. Oh man, if I have to, I have to. It's like twist my arm. It's like when I went to DC to see Seth sing with Liz Gillies at the Kennedy Center. Nobody was there in jeans. Not a one person. And I had to go out that day. I love Fringe. We love Fringe. We loved what was the show with Kevin Bacon on Fox where he's like the FBI agent? No, not Prodigal Son. I love that one too, where Halston was on that. But anyways, I love that show. Yeah, I love Fringe. I was at Tony's been trying to get me to do a watch party for Fringe. You what? So you like being in your birthday suit there playing Down Under? I don't. I can't. Can't stand my body. Anyways, I had to go buy the clothing I brought to DC was trash. So I had a really nice shirt, and I was like, I'll just go buy a new pair of slacks. And if you guys don't know, I used to weigh 417 pounds, and I've lost 190, but I've been creeping back up again. I'm having trouble getting into Farscape, Connie. I don't know why. And it's Jim Henson's, I'm also having trouble getting into Andromeda. I don't know why. It's a Roddenberry. You would think I'd love it. But anyways, I had to go. And it was so nice to walk into a TJ Maxx after all these years. And I went to the normal size that I thought I was. And I'd actually lost more weight by the time February rolled around of this year. And I was like, man, I can't believe I can wear this size of clothes. It was so exciting. And if I could just find somebody to take my health insurance or a pro bono plastic surgeon, I could get all my skin removed and feel even better. I just want to feel comfortable in my own body for once in my life. So, but yeah, it's eye-opening. And I had to do it for myself. Not, I want to live longer for the kids, but I really had to do it for myself. So, and it's work. Let me tell you, gastric sleeve is not easy. It's not a magic button. It's not an easy button. It's not a magic pill. They may shrink your stomach, but some of your body metabolism issues will still be there. And I haven't stretched out my stomach. They've already checked into that. So that's not the problem. I unfortunately, on both sides of my family, and I'm not a health professional in any way, I'm just sharing my experience. We have diabetes on both sides. And so I have what's called insulin resistance, which is actually what they used to call pre-diabetes. So my cells refuse to take insulin and stuff at the, process it correctly. Hi, John, the Beagle Dad. How are you? Happy Friday to you too. Well, Connie, I was so at the point where I not only crusaded for my benefit to come back at work, but I was working out so much and trying different weight loss meds. I wasn't getting anywhere. It really sucked. And I was on a 1,200 to 1,500 calorie a day diet. I wasn't getting anywhere. I'm still on a 1,200 calorie a day diet. That's just what my body's used to. How are you doing today, John the Beagle Dad? I hope you're well. Happy Friday. I can understand. I had some trouble with anesthesia this time. And I've had, as you see this beautiful zipper right here, several surgeries. It worries me, but you know what? If I can get my stupid skin removed, I looked into what is that? Cool sculpting, but it's not for people like me. It's only for people that have like a little bit of sagging skin, or they just need some fat cells, like say you've got muffin top, you know what I mean? That's what that's for, not like what I have. So I had also PCOS, and that was a nightmare. I'm surprised I have 3 kids with that. I used to have that disorder. So, but anywho, let's go back to music. But anyways, you can do it. You can do it. It just takes a little bit of, don't cut things totally out of your diet. Don't call it a diet. If that's the, call it a lifestyle change. Believe it or not, cut the sugary sodas out. You'll be quite surprised how much weight, or soda altogether. You'll be quite surprised. Even a lot of people drink the sparkling water. Cut that out. Go to straight water, you know? Like I do the, this is what I do sometimes, you know? Aldi's has the best price on those, by the way. If you have an Aldi's or a Trader Joe's near you. Yeah, I'm back on soda, unfortunately. But as I try to come off, I get migraines. It's really weird. I gotta talk to my doc about that. But anyways, I think going back to music, I think a good score makes the television series or the movie better. And it makes you want to watch it over and over and over. What do you think? Like Harry Potter, when we hear Hedwig's theme, you know, dun 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 dun, you know, the bells, the xylophone, we know exactly what movie that is or movie series. When you hear, hey, Daniel's Hot Topic. Oh, I love Harry Potter. I love it. The author, however, I have differences in. So we'll leave it at that. Everybody's entitled to their, yeah, Star Trek themes. Absolutely. Whoever took the original television series theme and changed it for the motion picture, we all know that theme. Da 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 da. You know, we all know it. You know, Daniel, I used to be one of those Christians. I'm so glad I woke up. It's not. It's fantasy. It's creativity. There are things in the, you know, there are things in the world we can't explain. And just by outright saying it's from Satan, no. So I'm still, I share this. I don't like to share it, but I'm still a Christian. I just am not I guess I'm not an evangelical anymore. I'm censored. What? Gorillas. Don't say that. It takes all kinds, gorillas. Oh, I love Tom Baker. Have you seen him lately? Poor Tom Baker. He's getting up there in age. What is he, 94 now? Poor guy. You know who looks good in their 90s? Bill Shatner. Bill Shatner. Unreal. He's like chugging along. He looks like he's in his 70s, not his 90s. He took really good care of himself. Yes, Tom Baker's one of my favorite doctors. Yeah. And then I would say Peter Capaldi, Matt Smith are my other favorite doctors. Yeah, and you know, with the migraine issue, honestly, I don't know if it's really from computer strain or stress of life, but you know, I mean, I do drink way too much caffeine, so I need to curtail that. I'd love to go, like, I have a favorite protein drink called Protein 2O. They are so expensive to afford. Yeah, Peter Capaldi. I love him. I love that snarky, persnickety attitude he has. I like it. So I like tea. I like unsweetened tea, but it just doesn't have it. Like, I don't like green tea. But Yeah. Doctor Who, I think, is going, and I think it's going through you know, a recycling phase is what I like to call shows that go through this. Um, Autumn likes that. Autumn likes Earl Grey, but it doesn't have enough caffeine. So, but I can't force myself, and maybe I should go to the more natural energy drinks like Celsius or not Monster. No. What's the other one recently that they were showing me? The kids were showing me that you can buy in the health market of like Hy-Vee or Mama Jeans or natural grocers. Is it called Ghost? Is that what it's called? I can't remember. But yeah. Let's see here. Oops, didn't mean to cut that out. I did have to update the schedule for It's Your Turn to Scream with Sci-Fi Mombie. Just want to let you all know that. Since I was off for 2 straight weeks with problems, I've just had to rearrange things, and I'll show you here in a little bit on Mombie's Daily Boost the schedule for the next 3 days. I drink Monster. Okay. There's all kinds of new energy drinks out there. I want the kids to be careful because it affects the adrenal glands and it can cause paranoia. So be careful. So look that up. Don't take my word for it. Go research it yourself. So, do you not like Jodie Whittaker? I liked her. I didn't have a problem with it. I love David Tennant. I love David Tennant. I like the new guy. Who said that? Said what? Oh, I bet. Yeah, I used to have a strict rule before I had my gastric sleeve of like I quit caffeine at like noon so I could sleep because I used to have I still kind of have the disorder, but I don't have sleep apnea that bad anymore. And so let's see here. But I used to wear a machine, and now that I've dropped all the weight, I don't have the issue anymore. Oh, well, I liked her in Broadchurch. I thought she was good. I haven't seen her in anything else. So, I mean, I've heard that she has a diva mentality. Who doesn't? I mean, I would be that different person. It is. Yes, my dad, my grandfather, they all snore. Both grandfathers. Vic snores. So, I guess I would be the oddball out in Hollywood because I'm an outsider. Like, it's never going to happen. I really would love to take this show somewhere, but I have too big of a heart to act like a total jerk, So, and it's bit me in the ass since I've started the show, because I started talking to, I would get like the random DMs from people. Oh, I love your show. It's great. I watch it all the time. Hey, JPR PH1. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, don't forget to smash the like button and share out the stream. Please and thank you on all 5 platforms. I've met some really great people, and they're in what I call my inner circle of Mombie. And I don't let them go. A lot of people from Orville Nation, a lot of people, after what happened to me at the vibrato, I had a lot of people reach out to me with the same story when they try to go see Seth. Which I think that venue needs to look at some of us because we're good people. See, I went to Seth's concert in February and I had no problem. Yeah. Yeah, I call it my, I kind of took it from Meet the Parents and the inner circle of trust. Well, it's the inner circle of Mombie. Like, PJ and Maria and Arg and Dr. Omega, Connie, you guys all in the chat. You guys are in the inner circle. I trust you guys. My friend Sabrina, Ranger Amps, and her daughter, Scarlett, her daughters. I actually met them this summer. That was so fun. They came down here to Branson to vacation and we got to go to Buc-ee's together. That was a blast. I got to meet Keith from Pop Culture Minefield. He's in the inner circle of trust. The guys over at Pop Culture Minefield. Because they broadcast here from Springfield. So just be careful. I've been through hell over the past 2 years. You just gotta be careful who you talk to online because people are not who they seem to be. You'll find that out pretty quickly. And the internet is a great place to hide. It really is. So just be careful. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, I ain't putting a mouth guard in my mouth. Oh, it wasn't a mouth guard though. Oh, do you grind your teeth? Yeah, some people do have to have the mouth guard. I wore nasal pillows with my CPAP. I still have my CPAP in case I need it. Yeah, you can meet some pretty fake people on the internet. And what really bothered me is my story of the catfishing with the fake Seth. They latch onto it. Like I have stalkers. I don't like to use that, because I like to include everyone. I don't like to be mean and hateful and, but these people, they see, like, I don't just repost things about Fuzzy Door or Fox or Disney. Like I do all over the spectrum because here at Sci-Fi Mombie, we don't have one niche. I refuse. Hey, critically thinking and drinking. You don't believe me? I know. People are rainbows and butterflies and shooting glitter out their ass all over the internet. I couldn't help myself. So, yes, there are. It's sad. Critically is not one of those people. He's funny. Are you feeling better, my friend? I hope you are. So. Oh, I know. Like when I first started streaming, Vic and I had this guy that was under, of all names, Jason Voorhees, Friday the 13th. And I had to boot him. I had to block him. And he kept coming back under different names. And I'm like, dude, we don't do that here. We don't show off that stuff on this channel. I'm modest. I don't do that crap. And that's okay for some people. If that's your thing, if you like to broadcast and sell sex, that's your thing. That's not mine. I'm a nerd. If you could see me without contacts on, I actually wear pretty thick glasses. So I've always been a geek and a nerd, and I always will be. I am not sexy at all. At least I don't think I am, but I won't toot my own horn. I'm sorry, I can't. I'd rather promote everybody else over myself. That's just me. So, exactly. I like space and sci-fi. If I was in better physical shape, I would have been an astronaut. Okay, I'm going to do it. I think a man with a brain is sexier than brawn. Common sense is sexy. I think common sense is sexy. I think a certain animator is very cute. Anyways. But anyways, you all know what I'm going through in my personal life, and it's been rough. Gorilla, do you know my shtick on that? Do you know my joke on that? No pun intended, stick. Okay. I want people to pay me to put clothes on. Like there was a meme. I don't know if you've seen it, but would you take your clothes off around a mall for half an hour for $3 million? And I'm like, dude, I'll start and then put my clothes back on if you pay me that. You know, I just like being funny like that. I'm a Mel Brooks nerd. I really am. I could quote you Spaceballs all day long. I could quote you Robin Hood Men in Tights. I used to be able to quote Blazing Saddles very well. I haven't watched it in a while. I don't like The Producers. I can't get into that one. I love High Anxiety. If you haven't, that one is a rarely known Mel Brooks movie. I love Airplane and Airplane 2. I love it. I love the Naked Gun movies. They better do it justice, Seth MacFarlane. I want to, Daniel. I don't have the money. I want to take the kids to Alamo Draft House during a matinee and watch it. We'll have to do it next week on pay week. But yeah, we watched it last night on It's Your Turn to Scream with Sci-Fi Mombie, Beetlejuice. So yeah. Oh, young Frankenstein. Would you like a roll in the hay? Poor Terry Garr. Man, she's got it rough. She has MS. She was a wonderful actress. Wonderful actress. I always think of Blazing Saddles and Madeline Kahn. I'm so tired. I love that movie. Yeah. So. Otho died in 2010. Yes, he did. Yep. Hey, Orville Nation. I was just talking about you. You're in the inner circle of Mombie. The inner circle of trust. I was joking around, but it's true. It's true. Oh, golly. I took off work because I was having a rough day, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna stay on here because I'm not getting any work and it's kind of slow in my market. So I'm just kind of like, we'll just talk to everybody for a while. Peach and Arg are in the inner circle. So I like Ben Stiller movies. Crucify Me. No, I'm kidding. I love Adam Sandler movies. Oh man, I love any SNL movie. I mean, it all started with Coneheads for me. I love Coneheads. Dan Aykroyd is he's really from Canada, but now he's an American national gem because he married Donna Dixon. So he's an American now. Yes, Night at the Museum 1 and 2. Yes, good movies. That's something I want to do is with the kids. Speaking of museums, like I got to see the Air and Space Museum and I got to see the Smithsonian Art Museum, but I would love to take the kids back to DC for like a straight week. And all we do is the Smithsonian. That's all we do. I miss Chris Farley. Oh, yes. Carrie Fisher with a machine gun was funny. That was funny. She's so funny. I miss her too. Man, some of the great, we miss them. She's where I got my partially got my name from, Mombie, because that's what Billy calls her, Mombie. And then some of it came from the Wizard of Oz books, and some of it came from the original podcast that my sister and I started called Two Mic'd Up Mombies, where we have sleep disorders that run in the family, and we're always tired hopped up on caffeine. Yes, Animal House. I miss John Belushi. Yeah. Have you guys seen what Jim's been up to? Jim Belushi? He's like growing his own marijuana and stuff and selling it. So, yeah. Gilda Radner. I miss Gilda and Gene. I miss Gene Wilder. He was just, great acting. Who else do I miss? Oh, Phil Hartman. I miss Phil Hartman. Yeah. I loved him on The Simpsons. Loved him on The Simpsons. And it just is it. Yes, that's a classic, Connie. I love Haunted Honeymoon. That's a classic movie. If you haven't seen Haunted Honeymoon, go find it. You really need to watch it. It's really good. Just good stuff. Gilda went way before her time. And that was before they had a really good way to diagnose ovarian cancer. It's still hard to diagnose. Yeah. So. I'm trying to think of where I want to talk about next. Oh, if you haven't seen it, they did put out some merch recently for the 25th anniversary of Family Guy. It's on Instagram. I actually have a link. It's posted in my stories. I really want the Stewie doll with Rupert. It's so cute. It's so cute. And then they have like a video set of, is it Stewie's favorite stuff or something like that? Speaking of a comeback story, Family Guy was canceled 3 times, twice? American Dad was canceled once, got picked up by Warner Brothers, TBS. So never say never. I just recently got Sling TV. I was missing my cable TV, honestly. And I have FXX back. And actually, Family Guy went to Comedy Central last weekend. It's in the lineup with Futurama and South Park. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about today. So Matt and Trey came out yesterday, and they said they're fighting with Paramount over South Park coming back. And Paramount wants them to come back this year because of the election. They don't want to deal with it. I don't blame them. They told Paramount, we're coming back in 2025. So they're still wrangling over it. Paramount says, okay, 2025. But I mean, it's still a touchy subject. So what do you think? Do you think cartoons should be addressing the election this year? See, I used to have Fire Stick, Connie, and it started really messing up bad. And so I went to Roku, and I haven't had trouble at all since. Now, I have an Amazon subscription. That's where I show a lot of the stuff for the watch parties. And Hulu. But like when Ted comes back in January, I think it's coming back in January. We'll have our Wednesday watch party. Murdoch Mysteries is kind of holding the place for it right now. Man, this stinks. I'm not going to make any money today, I bet. Hi, I'm Troy McClure. Yeah. I know. I love my smart TV. It's so great. Yeah. Roku makes a very good product. But I'm not sponsored by them. I'm just saying from my own personal experience. So. Oh, I'm loving it. I love it so far. It's kind of, Wednesdays are trying to fit everything in right now. I may have to scale back on Your Turn to Scream so that I can fit in Murdoch Mysteries. But yeah, I love his style of solving the crime and putting it all together. And it's so different from Sherlock Holmes. It really is. That's what I've done. We started watching it from the beginning. Yeah. So really good television. I can't believe I haven't known about it. I always wondered what happened. Why Trump? Yeah, that was so sad. Yeah, his wife had like a psychotic episode, I think, on NyQuil. Yeah. Thank goodness the kids weren't home. But it's still sad. It's still sad. Another wonderful actor that went way before his time. Yeah. Yeah. So it's a shame. But and you got to be careful with some of those over-the-counter meds, But that's for you and your doctor to talk about, not us. So that was when NyQuil was pseudoephedrine, So yeah. So I remember when it was announced on the news. I was devastated. I was like, no. Yeah. And I was a kid, So it's always hard when that stuff happens. Sorry, guys. Got to answer my dad. But Wayne's World. I just thought about Wayne's World and Wayne's World 2. I miss Mike Myers. I don't want him to come back for Shrek. Do we need another Shrek? No. What do we need? We need more of Mike being Mike, right? I mean, he's raising a family. I get it. I mean, I honestly wouldn't be doing the podcast now if my kids weren't older. I don't think I ever would have started one. So, there's no way I could have done one going through school and having toddlers, and bless those people who can, but not me. There's no way I could have done it. Yes, I would love a Wayne's World 3. I would love that. I would like to see, so I'd like to see him and Cassandra like married and have kids, and Garth is like married and has kids, and the kids are like carrying on the torch. I think that would be great. Yes, we need an Austin Powers 4. Absolutely. And I think Seth Green is the villain this time. Yeah. I think it would be, we should all get together and write it and turn it in. We all take credit for it and turn it in. We could write the best movie ever. Let the fans write the movie. Yeah, I think so. I think they should open it up for the Orville. Let the fans write some scripts. Like, let us write Saving Alara or Saving Anaya. Alara's fine. Yeah. And Seth was just on, he has like a new reoccurring role on That 90s Show, because he was on That 70s Show. He's so funny on that. Just priceless. Yeah, Tia Carrere's doing a lot more movies and shows and stuff. She's making her way back. She plays the vibrato every once in a while. She's got an amazing jazz voice, because she sang for real in Wayne's World. So but some actors, Hollywood tries to pigeonhole them, and Seth Green's one of those that refused. And I totally think that's amazing of him, because he was doing Austin Powers during Family Guy, wasn't he? So, yeah. Fascinating stuff. I believe Mike Henry wants to come back to the Orville too. He was talking with Seth about that earlier this year. So more awesomeness. Hey, if you like Logic, just off the top of my head, he's going to be at the convention in Columbus, Ohio in December. I'm absolutely shocked. So you'll be in listening mode. Okay, drive safely, please. Please and thank you. Thank you for listening. I appreciate it. I know she just gets prettier and prettier as she, you know, I won't say it. But yeah, some actresses, you know. I had somebody tell me the other day that from where they've known me my whole life, okay? From a little kid to now, they've known me. And she told me, you've just gotten so much prettier now. And I'm like, thanks. I wasn't pretty then. Growing older is interesting. I don't feel my age. What in the world is going on? Can't see over there. My kids live across the yard with Gorilla Man. So I'm trying to see. I heard a door slam and I'm like, what is that noise? Growing older is fascinating. There are times where I sit back and I'm like, man, I wish I just continued my media career. But then again, changing careers has been so fulfilling and, you know, brain power. I don't know if I could have made it in Hollywood, honestly. And a lot of my humor mimics Seth's. Like you know, that's what me and my buddy Rob wanted to do. We just could never get an agent, for one. And two, every time we turned in a script that we wrote and we were in high school, we weren't in college yet, turned down everywhere. So I don't know why it's so hard to get an agent anymore. You know, I've actually had a thought, because, you know, I'm in my mid 40s and a lot of my friends who I've met through Orville Nation are having trouble getting their own agent. And I thought, maybe I should just start my own talent agency. Why not? I mean, you know, it's difficult. Look at Maisel. I'm kidding. But you know, a lot of talent agencies have gone out of business lately. And that's one of my fears. I don't want to go out of business because the bigger ones gobble them up. That's how it works. So, anywho. So what are you all doing this weekend? I'll be working, taking kids to where they need to go. I'm mom's taxi service. Mombie's, you know what? I just thought of a license plate cover. Not only will it say USS Mombie, but it'll say Mombie's taxi service. Priceless. I want a bumper, dark helmet. I want a bumper sticker that says, my other vehicle is the Orville. Oh, have you already seen it, Daniel? I would love to go see it like 2 or 3 more times. It's so good. It's the best Marvel we have seen in a long time. It's so good. So good. I was happy at D23 that they are going to bring back the guys that made Endgame and Infinity War and Endgame popular. You know, great writing, great plot line. I am still mad at them. They killed Tony, but you know, that's how it is. So, I love Deadpool. He's like my comic book hero because I can get snarky and sarcastic. That's just me. So hold on one second. What did I do with my phone? Oh, yeah, duh. Looks like I may not be working until after Autumn gets out of school. Deadpool 3. I know. Well, Joker's not out yet, though. Joker doesn't come out for a month. Oh, you mean the original Joker? Yeah. And even the new Joker is getting bad reviews. And you know what? Fans are going to love it. That's why I've always found myself when I went through, I had to actually go through a class on critiquing for my film degree. And I butted heads with my advisor. I never agreed with him. And he was like one of the biggest, like, film critics in my area. And I miss him. I loved butting heads with him, but we got along, you know. Dr. David Daly was his name. Rest in peace. I never realized how old he really was when I was under his advisement at Missouri State. But I never agreed in that class. I never. Anything that gets critically acclaimed by critics. The only movie that I've ever agreed with was Schindler's List and 1 Hour Photo. Robin Williams. Those are the only two movies. No, there's another one. See, I try to watch all the movies that get nominated for an Oscar or Golden Globe, just to have perspective. I've always been like that. I definitely was more inept to it when I was in film school. So, but kind of using that knowledge, putting it to work here. So, I had a coworker once, like when I was on the phone with a patient, and she's like, "You have a voice for radio." I'm like, "Are you telling me I have a face for radio too?" Iron Man 3 made over 1 billion. And it's still ticking away though. People are buying the downloads and buying the DVDs in the $5 bin, buying on the resale. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Great movies. Robert Downey Jr. can never be replaced. Gotta go. Walton's tonight. Okay. 7:00. Come by. Okay, cool. So Gorilla's got the Waltons going on tonight. Awesome. There's a show I've never really sat down and watched. I've caught like certain episodes, but yeah. Yeah. It's great. You're going to really love it. I'm really surprised at the movies that are really raking in the money this year. And that is Deadpool, Alien Romulus, and Inside Out 2. So, Disney, are you listening? We don't want any more crap. We want real good entertainment with no political bias. Thank you. So, yeah. There's Captain America New World Order coming out next year. So we'll see where that goes as well. Yeah. You would think that the Avengers would have pushed Iron Man 3 higher. I don't know. Or Iron Man 3 would have pushed even, vice versa. So it's one of those interesting things. You think something's going to take off and you think the audience has an appetite for it and it doesn't happen. So it is what it is. Kind of going through here, looking at everything. But yeah, I thought it was interesting about the Matt and Trey thing, because usually they don't shy away from politics. You know, they love to make fun of it. So they changed the title from. Oh, did they? Okay, I gotta set that straight. Thank you, Daniel. Yeah, Brave New World. Okay. Well, if you think about New World Order, yeah. So there is a new Jurassic Park coming. It's been greenlit for Scarlett Johansson. I'm sad that Bryce Dallas Howard and Chris Pratt aren't coming back. So I guess they've had their fill of Jurassic Park. With James Gunn over at DC, is there going to be any more Guardians of the Galaxy? That's my big question. So, well, I seriously need to go eat some lunch. So I want to thank you all so much for being here today. I know I went a little bit longer, but man, I was having one of those days where I just want to talk to everybody. I needed to reach out into the universe. So let me go ahead and do Mombie's Daily Boost. Here we go. If you have any events or live streams or, you know, whatever coming up for your channel, please let me know. Email me at scifimombie@scifimombie.com. I will be more than happy to put them into the daily lineup on the boost. Sorry. Please remember Bird of Prey 5's family. We lost him. He's not suffering anymore. Really great guy. But Mama Prey and Sisso Prey, they're going through the stages of grief. So let's support them and uplift them and keep them in your thoughts and prayers. Our friend from Dadman's channel, B from O, and his family lost their precious baby boy, Jacob, last month. And they are having a hard time. So if you would please, the raffle ends in 2 days for the PS5. And all the proceeds from the raffle go to the family. They also have that GoFundMe link right there. Let me type that into the chat here. You'll go to that link right there and you can donate to the family. Just tragic. So just help them out. Please and thank you. It's 55 days to Halloween. It's 83 days to Thanksgiving. It's 110 days to Christmas and 117 days to New Year's. Holy crap. 2025 will be here before we know it. So get ready. I'm trying to find somebody to zombify me up like in my avatar. So we'll see. Agent Atwood is having a birthday celebration on Friday, September 20th at, oh, I actually got an order. Looky there. So I have to do this very quickly. At 7 Eastern, 6 Central. So come join him for his birthday. I met these guys at Tremendicon. They're the 417 Game Sidekicks. They help disabled individuals in my area participate in conventions and gaming nights and also help their role-playing game ideas come to life. So please drop them a donation at 417gamesidekicks.org. There are a lot of great festivals going on across the Ozarks. Let me screen share real quick to show you what I mean. I mean, look at this. Knight, the producer, was supposed to be in the Buffalo Celtic Festival tomorrow, but we went last year, but, you know, stuff happens. The Japanese Fall Fest is going on starting right now. So go check that out wherever you are in the country. There's many wonderful, you know, festivals and stuff going on around you. So I'm thinking about putting up on my website a calendar or a list or a link to, you know, our news channels in our area so that you can go have fun. The third annual Scramble for Strays golf tournament is September 9th at Island Green Golf Club. If you want to do that with your 4-person team, you sign up at scrambleforstrays.givesmart.com. All the proceeds go to benefit the Humane Society of Southwest Missouri, which is a wonderful no-kill shelter. So please help them out. The 10th annual Missouri Food Truck Fest is Saturday, September 14th. It's free admission and free parking. Go enjoy food, music, beer. It's at the Ozark Empire Fairgrounds, which is located at 3001 North Grant Avenue here in Springfield, Missouri. It's at the corner of Grant Avenue and Norton Road. Joplin Collectors Expo 2024 is September 21st at Irving Elementary School from 10 to 5. Go meet the Missouri Ghostbusters. They are an amazing group. Every time I see them, I always have to go talk to them. So go check it out. Looks like it's going to be fun. If Autumn's parade gets done early, we might drive down there and go check it out. Cider Days on historic Walnut Street here in Springfield is September 21st and 22nd from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Check out cider, food, music, crafts, art, other types of vendors. It's always a great time. It used to be called Apple Cider Days, but they just call it Cider Days now. The Galois Theater, the premier destination here in Springfield. It's our oldest theater that's been renovated and restored, is showing The Princess Bride on Friday, September 27th. Tickets range from $8 to $32. If you get the highest one, you get concessions included. So either go to the Galois' website or you can call 417-863-9491. Extremicon is September 28th and 29th in St. Robert, Missouri at the Community Center, located at 114 J.H. Williamson Drive. Sci-Fi Mombie will be there on the 29th because I got our tickets right here. So weekend passes are $20. Day passes are $12. And if you purchase an adult ticket and you have children under the age of 12, they get in for free. So go buy your passes at extremicon.com. Missouri Anime Fest is that same weekend, September 28th and 29th. You can buy your passes at MissouriAnimeFest.com. It'll be held at the Springfield Expo Center, which is on St. Louis Street and Kimbrough Avenue here in Springfield. Passes start at $40 and trickle down from there. So go check it out. The Galois is also doing Fear Flicks, 18 and up only, people. Friday, October 11th, doors open at 6. The show starts at 7. It's $18, and I believe you get concession stands with that. They're showing Scream and Chainsaw Massacre, and they're having a costume party at 9 o'clock. So you can go to Galois' website, or you can call 417-863-9491. They're also doing Rocky Horror Picture Show October 18th at 8 p.m. How are they doing 2 shows on one day? Okay, never mind. You can buy your tickets at the Galois' website or the phone number mentioned before. It's $35, and it's like an early bird special if you buy it before September 30th. So check that out. It's always a fun time to go see Rocky Horror in the theater. Always. Planet Anime Kansas City is October 18th through the 20th at the Kansas City Convention Center. You can buy your admission and memberships at planetanimekc.com. They start at the Red Panda level of $160 and trickle down from there. And you can also meet the cast of Has Been Hotel. So go check that out. Mrs. is having a block party on September 10th. That cute little coyote is going to be built. So join her at 1 Eastern, noon Central. Mrs. has a daily show Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central, called Morning Musings. It's right before my show. We have a great time. Word puzzles, memes. So check that out. It's your daily dose of positivity. It's your turn to scream with me, Sci-Fi Mombie. Sunday night, we're watching Phantasm. The 10th, we're watching a double dose of Nightmare on Elm Street. And then on the 12th, we're watching a double dose of Predator. So come join us. Mark your calendar. Take your calendar out right now. Mark down October 23rd, 8 Eastern, 7 Central. Sci-Fi Mombie is celebrating our second anniversary with a huge special. We don't know what we're doing yet. We're going to figure it out. But come join us. We're going to have guests and food and fun and a wrap up of the year and a preview of what's coming in season 3. I am April the Sci-Fi Mombie, and you are currently in the Galactic Cafe with me. Normally, I do that Monday to Friday, noon Eastern, 11 a.m. Central. Bring your breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack. Bring a drink of your choice because it's 5 o'clock somewhere, and let's chit-chat. Our weekly show moved back to Sunday nights at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. It's the show that started it all. But it's overtaken by It's Your Turn to Scream with Sci-Fi Mombie, but you know what? Who cares? So come join us. We have a great time. Sci-Fi Mombie Studios is on 3 nights, 3 days a week. Monday nights, we do Futurama Mondays at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. Wednesdays, we do Murdoch Mysteries for the first time at 5:30 Eastern, 4:30 Central. And Saturday nights, we do The Muppet Show on 8 Eastern, 7 Central. In Drag with Victoria Matrix returns tonight at 10 Eastern, 9 Central. He's been missing his show, and he's back. So come join us. If you receive a DM or a message on Messenger from us, it's not us. I don't reach out and solicit money from you that way. No. There are legitimate ways to donate to Sci-Fi Mombie. Please use Ko-Fi, ko-fi.com/Sci-Fi Mombie. Please use Throne, throne.com/Sci-Fi Mombie. Use PayPal, scan that QR code, or look us up by mombie8@gmail.com. And we also have Patreon memberships. They're $5 a month. And you receive exclusive content nobody else does because it's the dry run for when our YouTube channel goes monetized. So do that. Don't give anybody money. And I have to cut it short. I got to get moving. I hope you all have a wonderful afternoon. I will talk to you all later.
Another day starts slowly. I haven't had my caffeine. The mornings can be boring. I'm the Sci-Fi Mombie. Yes, it's me, the Mombie, and my family. In your ears, in your head, we are talking on our phones, with our mics, with my crew by my side. In your ears, in your head, we're still talking.